What's going on, YouTube? Back once again in the shed, and I welcome you to yet another review. Thank you for joining me, and yes, I'm excited today because there's several exciting things happening. One, I got a new camera, finally, and a new mic, and I'm hoping it all improves. I'm hoping that it also means I can sort of venture out of the shed a bit more, and you know what I mean, because it's a GoPro and it's not the crappy GoPro that I had before. I'm excited anyway because I've got some new toys to play with. But yeah, onto the pipe quickly. I'm puffing on this Squat Bulldog, slightly bent. It's a Hardcastle special deluxe pipe, and in it, believe it or not, I got some pipe tobacco that's made by Wilson's of Sharrow, none other. Yeah, they brought out a little line of 6 different tobaccos, I think. This one's probably the plainest of the lot. It's just Wilson's of Sharrow Gold, and it's a golden Virginia type thing. You know, it's Virginia. It smells like nice and sweet, and it's very mild and sweet to smoke. I don't smoke Virginia blends a lot, and it's not. I just have never really smoked them because in the beginning they said they smoke hot, so I kind of avoided them. But I'm really quite enjoying this. It's not bad at all. So, where shall we move on to next? What shall we do? What's that you say? Some snuff? Yes. And today we are doing...
Arrrh, me mateys, and today we be doing some Simon Simply Snuff. Arrrh.
What do you think, Polly?
Crap.
What do you mean crap?
Crappy.
Buccaneer by Simply Snuff. Yes, Simon's little project. I mean, I ain't got to tell you. You know about it. Anyone in the Snuff game's heard about it, seen it, they're aware of it. Congratulations, Simon. It's an achievement, isn't it? Getting your name put on a tin. Exciting stuff. So, let's crack into it, shall we? Let's grab the tin. They look very nice. They got really cool, I like the graphics on them. These tins, I'll be honest, I'm not too keen on them. And the reason is, I don't know whether it's just me or I'm lucky, but I've had it with a few of the other ones in the world. But one of my tins, it was the... I've forgotten how to say it, Boodlum, but the one that begins with B. Yeah, it was like the tin's all bent or something, but you can do it up so it's like tight, right? So it's tight, and then it's like, you know what I mean? That it's not coming off, but if I go, it just comes off. I don't know. It was driving me mad, so I ended up just decanting it into another tin. It's the same sort of tin, but I decanted it, but I've had trouble with these tins a few times. I think they bend a little bit easy, but that's nothing to do with Simon or nothing to do with the Snuff. I just thought I'd stick it in there, but it's a minor complaint, really, innit? So, but this one, let's stop mucking around and crack into it, shall we? And right, to look at. It's a sort of medium chocolatey brown. It looks very smooth, very consistent. It's a Rustica tobacco base. It's medium fine, like not like stupid fine, but it's like, you know, it's not quite medium, I don't think. It's high moisture, like plenty of moisture. It just clumps, and you know, it's one of them that you love to play about and broddle about in a tin with it. And yeah, it's a consistent colour, consistent grind. Nothing to fault about that part. It's a damn good looking and presented snuff. So let's jump into the tin note. And it has got a potent smell. The one thing I would say about these snuffs is, if you're someone that doesn't like overly scented snuff, so like you don't like the green dragons or you know, that mango menthol one, you know, that kind of thing, or you know, Jock's Choice, or Jockey Club, or you know what I mean, like things that are really scented and, you know, to the point of almost blocking out the tobacco, then you're not going to be into this particular one. But if you don't mind that, I mean, it's worth a try, because you might like the smell, don't get me wrong, because it is a very, very pleasant smell. Okay, so I'm getting, it's already like stinging my nose a little bit of burn. But it's kind of, it's like got a fruity, sweet fruitiness with a bit of like nuttiness to it. But to me, it's weird. It smells exactly like, I used to have a job doing specialist cleaning on like floors and stuff, and one of the jobs we did was like carpet cleaning and upholstery, and you got chemicals that you put into the extraction machines, and I used to have this like sweet bubblegum deodorizer, and it smells exactly like that. You know, like how scents take you back. Like, don't get me wrong, I love that deodorizer. Everybody loved it. Any job I did, they were asking for that deodorizer. But yeah, it's got, you know, it reminds me of that a little bit. But that may just be me. So let's jump in and get right down to the meat of the matter, innit? See where it really matters, and that's at the nose. Because of the high moisture, it's easy to bump. And the first thing I would say is less is more. You don't need to be taking big, massive bumps. I would even say maybe you shouldn't. But let's see what she's saying. It has got a punch. It has got, you know, an heck of a burn. It fills your head up, like, you know what I mean? Like, but the thing I would say is, it's not like a cold, painful, it's not a cold, painful burn, but it's you know what I mean? Like, it fills your head, and it's very pleasant, and it's got a bit of a like almost alcohol tinge to it as well. And I believe there's rum in it. Hence the name Buccaneer. Because they like a bit of rum, don't they? The old pirates. But yeah, it hits you. It opens up your airways. And it just fills your head, man. It fills your sinuses. You can smell it. You can taste it. And it follows you about all day. I mean, when I use these, I'm forever like walking out the door, get a bit of air in your face, and I'm like, I can, you know, I'm getting another go on it. You know what I mean? Like, it sticks around. I want to say it sticks around like a bad smell, but it's not a bad smell. It's very pleasant. But as I say, it's a sweet, fruity, sort of slightly sort of alcohol sort of tinge to it, with a sort of, with that sort of nuts. Do you know what? It's one of them that you can get lost in, and there's no missing it, you know? I would say I personally don't get a lot of the tobacco note out of it, but that's not to say you won't. But for me, if it's a strong menthol, I sometimes find it hard to puncture through that. But what I have said about strong menthols is said, for me, what makes a good menthol is a menthol that's, if it's strong and it's got something that's able to punch through that menthol and give it some character. And this does that in spades. It's really enjoyable. So I think, if you haven't figured it out already, I am gonna approve this one. I mean, it came up first to pick it out, but if I'm honest, I think this one may be my favourite. I don't know. It's the strongest one, and sometimes I do find I need to have a little break from it, because it is so full on, But yeah, it's pretty close, but I think this is taking the top spot for me. So I don't know, you never know. I'm going to carry on all week doing the other ones, and it may be that some of them sort of perk up for me. But look, I don't want to sound like I'm licking Simon's butt or anything like this, but if I disliked them, I would say, look, I dislike them, but again, it's subjective. I know Simon wouldn't be butthurt about it, but I am going to say this one is really, really good. I love it. I do love it. Yeah, I don't know what else to say to it. Other than, obviously, the nicotine is banging. Yeah, I nearly forgot that. But yeah, the nicotine comes out with a karate chop. Craving. Gone. There's nothing to crave when you're pumping this up your nose, because it's a stayer. It keeps you satisfied, keeps you smelling. It's a good one. It's a good one. It's got my approval. I like it. If you haven't tried it, you should go out and try it. Get there before it sells out again. But yeah, so I'm going to do I don't know which one I'm going to do next. I'm going to see if anyone else puts a vote in over the next 24 hours or whatever, but I'm going to try and put another one up tomorrow. If not the next day. We'll see. But and remember, I can go on my community page now. Whoa, I'm well chuffed, because I love that. So from now on, if you need anything, if you want to get hold of me, best place to do it, to come in and have a chat, is have a look on the community page, because I'm going to be checking it regularly. So I will be there. I hope to see you there too. So I'm going to leave it there. I'm going to say, remember to tap, pinch, and toot, because that's 3 ingredients to your enjoyment, and your enjoyment is all I've got for you. So remember to come back to the shed, and until then, I shall bid you farewell.